Hi, I'm Marlin. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you've been watching, welcome back. A few weeks ago, I did an unboxing of a Squier Sonic Mustang that had two single coil pickups. And in that video, I indicated that I was going to do some modifications. So here it is. I put some locking tuners on it, low friction nut, fret markers, strap locks, gold hardware with an upgraded bridge, two single coil noiseless pickups, and of course I changed the volume and tone knobs, and of course decal on the front, and of course a decal on the back, and an etched neck plate. I made a video showing you how I did these modifications, and then at the end of the video demonstrate how it sounds, so keep watching. This is a Squier Mustang right here, and the first step is to take the strings off. The strings have been removed. At this point I like to remove the neck bolts. Then I remove the bridge. Now it's time to remove the pick guard. Now it's time to remove the control plate. Now I'll remove the strap knobs. Then it's time to remove the string trees. Now it's time to remove the tuners. This, I'm going to use this 10mm socket wrench. Painter tape applied to the fretboard. 3 coats of true oil finish were applied to the neck. The fret ends were filed. The frets were polished with some steel wool. The nut was removed using a screwdriver and a brass hammer. The low friction nut was tapped into place with the brass hammer. These are guitar fetish locking tuners. The tuner bushings were installed using a 10mm socket wrench. Notice it goes from high to low. The 6-inch ruler was used to make sure that the tuners lined up. Holes were drilled using a 1/16 inch drill bit. The retaining screws were then screwed into place. The replacement string trees were installed. These are the noiseless single coil pickups that I'm going to install. The bridge pickup is 9K and the neck is 7K. This is a wiring harness that I bought from MGB Guitar Parts, and I'm going to install. The neck pickup was installed. The bridge pickup was installed, and this is what the two pickups look like on the front. One of the big problems presented here is the location of the switch in relation to the other controls and the pickup, so I'm going to have to add some extended wires to make up for the difference between the location of the switch and the components. Extension wires were soldered to the quick plug wiring. The ground wires were soldered to the volume pot. This attempt at wiring didn't work, so I'm going to have to try something completely different. I secured the output jack, volume pot, and a tone pot control panel so that I have more control when I'm working with the wiring. I also unsoldered the wires that I had previously soldered together, and we'll try resoldering and see if this works. I rewired it. Let's test it out. That's both pickups. That's the bridge. That's the neck. The switch was installed in place, and now it's a challenge of installing the pick guard and a control panel to the body. The replacement control plate was screwed into place. The pick guard was screwed into place. Now it's time to install the strap locks. This is what the strap locks look like when they're installed. The tone and volume knobs were installed. Here is the replacement bridge. The first bridge that I bought was for through body, and I needed a top loading bridge, so I finally got a replacement bridge. 4 new holes had to be drilled using a 1/16 inch drill bit, and then the bridge was screwed into place. Now it's time to install a neck plate, which I got from Greasy Groove. The neck was secured to the body using 4 large screws. This is how the guitar looks before it's strung. I'm going to string it with number 9 strings. The guitar was strung. Now I just have to adjust the string height and the intonation. Looks like there's a slight problem with the bridge, so I'm going to have to make some adjustments here. Had to re-drill some holes and move the bridge over a little bit. This is what the finished guitar looks like. This is the front of it. And this is the back of it. I've tuned it up. I've got it hooked up to my Fender amplifier with a treble on 5, the mid on 5, and the bass on 5, with 3 of reverb. Let me demonstrate how it sounds. I'm going to start with the bridge, move to the middle position, and then the neck position. So here it goes, starting with the bridge. Now the middle position. Now the neck position. let's have a little bit of fun with this. I call this song Ready to Be Rockin' Tonight. This project was challenging in regards to, I ran into some problems with the wiring, which I was able to figure out, and also had a little bit of problem with the replacement bridge. But otherwise, it was a fairly smooth project. Hopefully from this video, you've seen some of the possibilities and upgrades that you can make to a Squier Sonic Mustang. Previously, I have modified one of these with upgraded boutique humbuckers and coil splitters, but I had not done anything with single coil, so this was an interesting project. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.